Ingmar Bergman is quite possibly the most recognizable film director from Sweden, but I began familiarizing myself with Bergman's filmography just recently, and I started with perhaps Bergman's most well-known film, which is a 1966 drama called Persona. Persona is a surrealist story about a famous actress with fractured identity named Elizabeth Vogler, who consciously chooses to stay silent and never speak, and her cheerful nurse Alma, who tries to break through Elizabeth's wall of silence and seeming indifference and apathy towards life. And while I cannot say I greatly enjoyed the film, I find Bergman's cinematography to be excitingly fascinating. The opening scene is a surrealist masterpiece. It perfectly captures the vibes of Persona. This scene evokes the feeling of anxiety, morbid confusion, and even the feeling of primal horror, something that a lot of people with mental disorders experience, unfortunately. Then we have this scene in what I assume is either a morgue or a hospital. The creative decision to use the static photographs of the bodies instead of the videos of them was a brilliant choice. Nothing can remain perfectly still. There is still some movement in the room with unanimated corpses. The change of the shape of the shadows, for example. In any case, when we see video footage, we know it is video footage. Photographs, on the other hand, have no movement whatsoever, not even most subtle changes. When we look at a picture, we see one particular moment, one particular frame completely frozen in time. When we see a series of these still photographs edited to look like video footage, we get this feeling that I can describe as uncanny valley. We feel that there is something off, we feel that there is something ominous, something wrong, but at the same time we can't quite put our fingers on it. This simple trick by Ingmar Bergman creates the feel of sheer horror out of literally nothing. This is what makes the opening scene of Persona so amazing from a filmmaking perspective. The whole movie was quite an experience, I must say, but the opening scene stuck with me for a very long time. This is what I call good cinematography and artistic thinking.